What's going on, world? How are you? Of course, it is Dave by MusicFeltByMe.com and at MusicFeltByMe on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, and also on YouTube, obviously. February bracket recap. Let's go. Let's get right into it. February bracket semifinals came down to 29 by Khan and Still Flexin' Still Steppin' by NBA Youngboy. And the other matchup was The Allegory by Royce259 and Tame Impala's The Slow Rush. Let's get into the first matchup. 29 versus Still Flexin' Still Steppin' by NBA Youngboy. Khan wins 3-0. Khan moves into the finals. Still Flexin' Still Steppin' can earn votes in the losers bracket. Allegory versus The Slow Rush. Royce259 beats Tame Impala 10-0. Big rounds from Royce here. He had like 10 and 10. So he's setting himself up pretty nice. Little semifinals win. He's got himself into double digits again, going for that number 1 seed, which Eminem currently has with 41 total votes. Move on to the finals here. So the losers bracket, third place runner-up, and also fourth place earns votes too, was The Slow Rush, Tame Impala versus Still Flexin' Still Steppin' by NBA Youngboy. Tame Impala takes the round 2-0. Tame Impala tallies 2 more votes, while Still Flexin' Still Steppin' gets shut out for the last 2 rounds. Stuck right where they were after their first round win. For the finals, the February bracket winner, Allegory versus 29, Royce259 versus Khan, knowledge above all nonsense. Allegory takes the finals and takes February with a score of 10-3, but it's a nice little run up there by Khan because he gets to add 3 more votes to his tally to count for the year. So that means that the Allegory locks in one of the 12 seeds by winning February. Right now, Eminem's Music to Be Murdered By is the number 1 seed with 41 votes, and the Allegory is the number 2 seed with 30 votes. Got 30 even. So the wild cards, the 4 wild cards, seeds 13 through 16, we're going to see a lot of moving and shaking there, right? Those things are going to be rotating a lot. Still holding strong with the 13th seed is Circles by Mac Miller with 15 votes. Khan jumps himself into the wild card with 14 votes with the album 29. Lyrics to Go Volume 1 from January's bracket, still a wild card, got himself 12 votes. And right now, I can't imagine this will stay true after this next month, but as of right now, The Slow Rush versus Funeral by Lil Wayne both have 10 votes, so they would have a little play-in game, a vote-in, to see who would get the last wild card. I would say this, that if like the 13th seed and the 14th seed are tied, like if there's 2 people that tie for what would qualify to be a 13th seed, they'll also have to do a vote-in to determine who gets what seed. So that's going to be important down the road too. So right now, The Slow Rush versus Funeral would have to do a little vote-in to see who would get the 16th seed, but I would assume that there's going to be another album that will register more than 10 votes at some point during this, which takes me into March. March's bracket is fucking loaded. You have Graphs, The Oracle 3, Jhené Aiko, Don Toliver, Jay Electronica, Lil Uzi Vert, The Weeknd, Jesse Reyes's Before Love Came to Kill Us, and Joyner Lucas's ADHD. This is probably the hardest bracket so far this year. This is a fucking tough one. I think this is going to be really interesting, and I think you're going to see a lot of wild cards come from this month here because there's a lot of albums that deserve some votes. Like I said, Lil Uzi Vert's Eternal Atake or Eternal Take, Don Toliver's Heaven or Hell, Jay Electronica, A Written Testimony, The Weeknd, After Hours, Jhené Aiko, is it Chilombo? Is that how you say that? Chilombo? So I'm going to have to figure out how to match these up. March will be starting next week. I need so badly to shave, so that does it for me.